50 years, we're going to go. We're not going to the moon.
We never went to the moon.
We're going to go fly around the moon. And this is a big deal. After 50 years ago, supposedly you think that they put people on the moon.
You believe that?
Wait, let me finish, bro. But they've lost the technology to put people on the moon. Now we're going to send up a rocket.
What do you mean there's no need to go back?
They want to build a space station.
They want to do it there so they can launch a mission to Mars.
Come on, man. It's
Wait,
all bogus.
wait,
Your contention was they couldn't get through the Earth's atmosphere or the radiation belt.
Yeah.
So if they get past the Earth and go around the moon, it's the same thing as going there.
I don't know. They haven't done it yet.
They're launching it.
You
soon,
believe they went to the moon?
He was a big believer.
Bro, dude, it was all a crock, bro.
Yeah, what do you know?
It was all. I don't know anything, but I know it was all a crock. I don't believe it though, man. Just like I'm starting to believe.
I was an infant on my father's lap watching the moon landing.
Bro, it looks so fake.
No,
It is fake.
You could do AI
Shit was
better.
made with- Shit was made with tinfoil and
It wasn't
and weak
tinfoil.
metal. Now they got space age polymers, and they have to go around first in regular space before they can even go out.
Who would have two got? What was it? Buzz Aldrin?
They want to make sure it's safe.
Didn't they ask him to swear on the Bible?
Oh, bullshit. You wouldn't swear on the Bible.
Yeah, he wouldn't swear on the Bible, Buzz. He didn't want to talk about it, bro. It was all a crock. I think it was a Spielberg production. That's how Spielberg got into Hollywood.
Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Believe what you want,
Build it on the set.
Hey, man.
But after that, they lost the technology to go back.
How do you lose the technology?
It was misplaced. So for 50 years, they can't figure out how to go back to the moon. But sometime in the 60s, they were able to build stuff to go through the atmosphere, to go to the moon.
Didn't they fake
to
it so they could beat Russia?
And not only that, then to come back. Back into the
let me
stuff
ask you a
and
question.
blast off from the
If
moon.
they faked it, why did they land on the moon 6 times?
They didn't land on the moon.
Why did they
6
send?
times. They never
But if
landed
they
on the
faked
moon.
it, why did they keep sending missions every
Wait, what about
year?
that
I want you
teacher?
to believe it
What about
was-
that one in the 80s where the teacher, one blew up?
Nothing to do with nothing.
From
don't
the Challenger?
The Challenger.
That
Remember when
had
that
nothing to do
blew
with
up?
the moon. That was a space shuttle.
But I'm saying it was going to the moon.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't going to the moon.
They launched a shuttle. They got the space station orbiting the Earth. What do you think? Those aren't real?
Yeah, but that's not like near the moon. It's just in outer space, man.
All
It's
you
not
gotta
the
do is
same
escape
thing.
the Earth's gravity and
It's
go to
not
the
the
moon.
same thing, man.
That's why they're going to send a rocket around the moon.
Yeah, to go test it. They're going to see if they can fly around the moon. But first, they have to go up there and make sure everything works to go around the
New
moon.
technology.
Oh, this
But
is
we're
great.
supposed to believe that 50 years ago, they actually went to the moon.
I don't think
Look
they
at
did
the
it, dude.
And if that guy was the first guy to step on the moon, who was the guy filming him stepping on the moon?
Word, yeah.
on the side of the module.
What?
And then
Wait,
they show you
no.
the president- They show you the president on the phone, on a wired phone,
Yeah.
talking to the guy in space.
Yeah.
Now you can barely talk on the phone from here to across 3 states.
Exactly. How did he get a landline to go to the moon?
Satellite, dude.
Dude, what satellite back then, dude? Come
Sure,
on.
more satellite. They launched the first satellite.
So they had
in
cell phone. They had
1957.
cell phone technology out back then.
It's all baloney, bro.
Kliff, you're adorable, bro. You're adorable for believing this, man. I love this one though, man.
It's true, but you guys believe what you want. That's fine.
Hey, I'm starting to believe there's something beyond the ice wall.
That's
that's
fake.
definitely
Oh, now that's fake, but going to the moon is
Ice
real.
No one
yeah.
can go to Antarctica. No one
Yeah.
can fly there. No one can fly over it.
Exactly.
They got a
'Cause they got-
treaty. They got a
'cause
treaty
they got
signed by
bases up
50
there,
something.
dude.
Hey, listen, what is bases
Military
have to do?
secrets.
Who has it?
Everybody does.
So everyone has military
So
They
they're
secrets.
must
all-
have military bases there. Everybody
The Rockefellers got a place up there too.
Yeah.
Can't go anywhere near
Yeah.
Antarctica.
Sub-zero, solid ice, but everybody lives up there because it's a fucking panacea.
I don't think anybody lives over there,
No
dude.
one lives there. You can't go there. You
Well, that's
can't
what I'm
fly
saying.
There. You can't do anything
Exactly.
there.
What was that guy who came
Admiral
up?
Byrd went
The
there.
guy, what was that? The guy who came off the ship and he had a satellite phone and they were like, you gotta erase everything. You can't have this
go
satellite
there, bro.
video and nothing. He was using that Star Tech from Elon.
If you believe, anyone that believes everything the government tells you is like legit stuff, you're a psycho.
Yeah.
There's so many things go on in this world that we don't know about that are manipulated by people that are probably above the president, things like that. Everything's controlled by. That's why there's a Democratic and Republican Party. They're made to keep each other divided. Everything is to keep us divided.
That's why he's a Teamster and we're not.
You'll see when they
Well, I'm
send
a
the
Teamster
mission
too,
when
never
they
mind.
send a mission to Mars.
That mission to Mars, dude. We can't even go under the water yet, bro. And we're gonna go to Mars?
Because there's more pressure under the water than
You're
in
never going to
space.
Mars. Not in our lifetime. Not in the next lifetime.
I mean, we can't even find a megalodon. But we're gonna go find aliens.
The megalodon died 50 million years
Come
ago.
on, man.
Went extinct.
I don't know. Hey, that's why everybody.
Unless you're Jason Statham, then I guess you could find one.
Jason Statham.
Not
We
only
all.
once, you can find it
Yeah,
twice.
yeah, and beat it. A 50-foot shark whose maw is as big as a store.
Hey, Jason Statham is the man, dude.
He's also the beekeeper.
The beekeeper.
Right.
I think that's a movie with him.
Oh, I thought he was talking
He's
about.
also the what was the one? The delivery drive, whatever that movie was.
That's right.
The driver, the delivery drive, whatever.
Isn't he in Fast and the
The
Furious as
transporter.
well?
Transporter. That's it.
He's in Fast and the Furious, or he was in that
don't know.
spinoff
He
with
was
The
in a
Rock?
couple of Fast and the Furious. Didn't they hate him, and then he's their friend?
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
killed one of their guys, and then all of a sudden they're friends with him. In
He
the
did that
next movie.
spinoff with The Rock, and it was kind of like Marvel-ish.
That was actually all right.
Fast and the Furious, what was it, about 15 of those movies?
There's one more left.
And they
One-
went to space in one of the movies.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. He had a car that could break the
Wait,
sound barrier.
didn't one of their cars didn't want to beat a submarine that was coming out of the ice? We're gonna fly past the submarine in a car, really, dude?
Based on a true story.
Oh man, I wouldn't doubt it, dude. I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Is Bigfoot real?
Bigfoot.
No.
Loch Ness Monster?
I,
Oh, Cooper.
you remember that? You remember back during like Sally Jesse Raphael days or whatever? They had that old white lady who was talking about spirituality and shit and stuff, and she says that Bigfoot was only created because our minds are so strong that we thought about it so hard that we made Bigfoot alive.
So we wish them
But-
to exist.
Yes, that's
The
what she was
Bigfoot's
saying.
Around since the American Indians were running around.
I think Bigfoot's
I
real.
think the Bigfoot lives in Antarctica. That's why you can't go there.
That's
Maybe.
the snowman. That's a different one. It's the
That's
Yeti.
his North American.
Well, what if
cousin.
Aquaman's people live up there, bro? And they're like, yo, we don't want none of you fools up here. We'll let you
So
guys
what's
have.
behind the ice wall, Dave? You tell me.
Nobody knows.
But somebody
But
must
what-
know.
there.
But he,
Somebody must be there.
Not us.
but Green's right, dude. Why would we all have every nationality, every religion hates each other out here, but up there we're cool.
They all have a treaty signed.
We're
to
breaking
let
bread
them
up
go
there,
over
and we're breaking bread in Antarctica, bro. But we can't break bread over here. It's crazy, man.
Maybe that's where they have the aliens.
I think so. I'm telling you right now, bro. I really think so.
People say that there's actual pyramids and
Yeah.
stuff in different, but in the Grand Canyon,
Yep.
and in Antarctica.
We can't go to certain parts of the Grand Canyon because they said it's
right, same
unsafe.
thing.
Get out of here, dude. You telling people we can't walk around the Grand Canyon because it's unsafe?
You ever walk down the Grand Canyon?
I've never been there.
It could be unsafe.
I don't know, man. But I mean, to block people off of like a certain area, though, man. Come on. I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff they're not telling us in this world, man. You know, where do you think they get all these comic book ideas from?
Chemtrails, bro.
Chemtrails. Come on, man. DM.
Alexa, tell me about the ice wall.
Come on, Alexa. Tell us about the ice wall. I don't think Alexa's talking to you today, bro. Did you not buy her lunch?
The ice wall refers to the massive cliffs of Antarctica's ice shelves. Recent satellite mapping has revealed incredible details about these frozen barriers. Would you like to hear about the latest discoveries scientists have made about Antarctica's ice walls?
Yes.
Yes.
Scientists have discovered an ancient landscape beneath East Antarctica's ice, dating back 80 million years. They found enormous flat plains and river systems, revealing Antarctica once had a climate similar to Patagonia or even tropical regions.
Look at that, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know what
what?
Patagonia is, but it sounds beautiful.
So what, though?
They found something up there they don't want nobody else
But
to
the
look
Earth
at.
has been... The Sahara Desert used to be an ocean. I
Yeah.
mean, this planet is almost 5 billion years old. You don't think there was civilizations and places that are ice
Of
now
course.
and warm now, warm reverse?
You're 100% right,
and
but
at one time the ocean was nothing?
but you don't think they found technology up there they don't want nobody else to have? And they all said, we're cool with each other and we'll share this technology.
I'm sure they found civilizations that existed there, 80 million. The
You ever
Earth
see these buildings they got, these cathedrals and stuff that were supposed to believe were built hundreds of years ago, like towers and all this crazy architecture,
Yeah. With all the gothic goblins and all that
giant
stuff.
doors,
Yeah.
pyramids that are built. They said they can't reproduce them today with all the technology we have, and those things
Yeah.
are built within
Those
70
cuts,
years.
man. You can't even produce those kind of cuts on the pyramids now. How did they have those kind of cuts?
Do you believe the Earth is billions of years old, or only like 6,000 years old, like the Bible says?
I could never even. I
but
don't
just
know.
say the Earth is 5 billion years old.
I think it's old. I
and
think it's.
man's been here for, say, we've been here for 1 million. You don't think that there hasn't been civilizations here and wiped out and here and wiped
I
out?
believe, yeah, 100%.
I mean, almost every species that existed on the Earth is extinct.
100%. But why hide it?
'Cause
Why hide it
people would
from
probably
people?
get freaked out if they knew the civilizations, because they probably did something to destroy it, and people would get crazy,
And-
thinking they were so advanced that they destroyed the Earth. People would be afraid.
Alexa, tell us about Admiral Byrd.
Admiral Byrd.
Richard E. Byrd was a polar explorer who participated in 6 Antarctic expeditions. He was part of the first American expedition to reach the South Pole since Charles Wilkes a century earlier.
Was he getting shot by aliens or whatever? There was laser beams.
So if you reach the pole, theoretically, you're right on top of the Earth. You're right on the top of
That's
the pole.
what they want you to believe.
Yeah.
But the pole is right on top. You're not.
Well, isn't Antarctica's down though, right? So it's on the bottom of the
No,
Earth.
it's up.
I thought the North
You're
Pole's
going-
top. I don't know, man. Aliens need to come.
Aliens have been here.
They're already here, dude. You need to come.
You think
How
so?
do you know the aliens didn't seed the planet? How do you know humans aren't aliens?
What
Why
about?
is there a missing link? Why did we skip from being in the cave to all of a sudden being
Do you
the
guys,
way we are now?
Do you guys believe that the elite that are here right now, the multi-rich people, are descendants from people from Mars? That when they came over here, they just made the regular people like us slaves or whatnot, and they just left Mars because they destroyed it of a nuclear war or whatever they did?
No.
No?
I
Cliffy?
don't think so.
No?
I mean, theoretically, anything's possible if it's, billions of years, but
No.
who would really know?
They're hiding stuff, bro. They're hiding stuff.
If the ice was removed from Antarctica, there would be a whole landscape of mountain ranges, deep canyons, lakes, and volcanoes.
And you'd have fucking like tidal waves and shit. And you'd have a lot of, if the ice melted, it
Well,
would
there
take,
wouldn't be tidal waves. It would just raise.
but it would take
water
more to
level.
land.
You just have to melt it.
Well, California would be screwed. Florida would be screwed.
Every coastal city would be screwed. It would come further, real far.
We'd
away.
probably be screwed. We're
Oh,
not
yeah.
that far from the coast.
We'd have to go to Detroit, somewhere out there,
Yeah. Stay here.
Detroit, Rock City.
Exactly, bro. Kiss rules the world.
Well, you know what?
God bless Ace Frehley.
Let's charter a private plane and fly there.
You can't.
Can't, dude. They'll shoot us down.
You can't.
They'll shoot you down. What was that? They said there was somebody dying out there, and they were like, if we cross over, the border or whatever up in Antarctica, we'll be able to, get them to the hospital 30 or 40 minutes faster than going around. They're like, go around.
That's why
And
pilots fly certain ways. They're not allowed to fly in certain areas or certain ways. If you look at pilot flights, it's very weird.
That's the conspiracy talk from
Or it could be
podcasting
that
over
the
here.
magnetism for the pole would mess up their fucking.
Oh, here we go, Mr. Einstein
No.
over here. I like that.
There's
though.
no magnetic field.
Yeah, man,
It protects us from everything, dude. We'd be fucked without it.
I love.
Protects the rotation of the Earth. We'd go flying off it.
But if there is no gravity,
We wouldn't be protected from the solar flares and anything without the fucking. It's like an envelope that surrounds the Earth. We'd be fucked.
Cliff's right on that one.
We'd be cooked.
Cliff's right on that one, bro.
Alexa, do the magnetic poles affect pilots?
Yes, magnetic poles significantly impact polar exploration. The North Magnetic Pole's rapid movement makes navigation challenging, as compasses become unreliable near the pole.
You'd end up crashing.
I believe you. I'm not arguing. I believe
no,
you.
I mean, if that's what you believe. But even what's there then? What could be there that everybody's
gravity
hiding?
is not a fact. It's just a theory.
Oh.
It's true.
Drop something and it falls. Why?
Doesn't mean it's gravity.
Well, what's making it fall? What's pulling it down to the earth? Why doesn't it float?
So you're saying they just named it gravity, but it can't,
If you Google it, it'll tell you that gravity is just a theory.
There we go.
That,
See this?
Supposed to believe
Gravity.
Supposed to believe that the oceans, or all the Earth is round, and all the oceans are just perfectly
Nah.
flattened in there.
They're not. The Earth isn't round. It's an oblate spheroid.
Well, when you go to space, it looks round, right?
But it's a little bit bulges at the equator.
So it's flat.
You got to get Don in here for that.
I don't-
Alexa, what shape is the Earth?
Alexa's scared to answer.
Lately, today she's not as good. Hello. Hello.